Hello, my name is Rael and I'm with Clearly Insight. Today I'll be showing you how to use the BST Security CMS software. So we'll start at the top here. At the top, you should have set up three icons that say Home, which is your default settings here, Preview, which is where you'll preview your cameras, and Playback, where you will do playback with your cameras. So we'll start with Preview. On the left-hand side here, you'll see your device list. These are where your cameras will be listed. For now, I have a couple here. I'm just going to be showing the outside cameras for security reasons. To view your cameras, all you have to do is hit the little plus button next to your device, and it'll bring a drop-down menu of all your cameras, which should be named. So to select/view the cameras, all you do is hit the checkbox next to the camera with the corresponding box you would like to put it in. So it defaults to a 3x3 grid. If you have less cameras or you only want to view a handful, you could click the grid view down here and select what view you'd want to look at. So you have this one, you can do single, 4x4. There's quite a bit of options. I'll do the 4x4 for now. Now I can choose where I want the cameras to go by selecting a grid. So the first window, I will make the north exit here. Second window will be garage doors, northeast parking, and southeast parking. So now I see a live view of the cameras. To view the cameras in full screen, all I have to do is double click what camera I want to see. Once double clicked, the camera should full screen here. There we go. Took a couple seconds here. This is a remote connection. So once the camera is full screened, you can double click again to get out of it. Another alternative is if you didn't want the cameras on the left and you're just monitoring the cameras, you can right click the screen and hit full screen, and it'll get rid of all the clutter and just show you your cameras. So this is good when you're just monitoring it and you don't really need anything else. And then same thing to get out of it, just right click full screen. More options as well is you can right click, hit control and electronic zoom, and then you can actually zoom in on your camera. This is a digital zoom unless you have a varifocal camera, so the picture does not get better as you zoom in, as it's all digital, unless you have a varifocal camera. If you don't want to look at the cameras anymore or select other cameras, all you have to do is select the master of the group, right click disconnect all video, and or once the cameras are checkboxed here, you can select the camera, right click close video, or hit the checkbox on the left hand side here. Checkbox them, they'll disappear, and then you can open up new ones, as you can see, just like that. Now moving on to playback. Just to do that, you just select the playback tab, and then it's the same thing on the left hand side here. It defaults to a 4 grid, but unless you have a rather powerful computer, we do not recommend. So you should switch this to single camera or single grid here. So now, same thing, you hit your plus button to see your drop down list. I'm going to do north exit here. So once I have my camera selected, I come down to time range and I can select which date. So I'm going to go Tuesday, which was the 10th, and then all day, hit confirm. And then just hit the little search here. Give it a couple seconds, it'll load and tell you how many recordings were in that time range. It automatically plays the first video, which I'm going to pause. And then at the bottom here will be your timeline bar. You can scroll across this just by clicking and dragging, and all these little red lines would be footage. There we go. So this was on the 10th, on Tuesday. Once you find the clip that you want to look at, you can zoom in on this to make the red lines bigger. So once you find the general time you want to be at, you can zoom in by hitting the plus button here. And now it's a lot easier to drag and look at the clips. On the left-hand side, it also gives you just timelines. We won't be using the clips on the left-hand side because those download as the NVR records it, which isn't playable via computer media players. So what we will do is use the scissors on the right-hand side here. So if I wanted to clip this, I would hit the scissors once, and then hit play. You can see it makes a little icon on the red line here. That means that's where I started my trim. So I will let it play out for a little bit here. You can fast forward. Now I'm fast forwarding just with the fast forward button. So I'm going to pause it there. Now, if I want this clip, I would hit the scissors. This would end the clip here. Hit the scissors again. You'll see a pop-up, and it will ask you where to save your clip. So here you could pick your desktop, your documents, downloads, videos, wherever you would like to put it. So you'd hit save, and then it would download to your computer. And then to play these files, all you need is just VLC Media Player, which is free download and most commonly on newer computers. If you wanted to look at another camera and you got what you wanted from this one, you would just hit stop. Go back to camera at the top left, and then select the new camera. So let's go garage doors. Time range, I want Thursday, which is today. Hit confirm. Oops. Go back to, there we go. A lot more recordings on this one, so there we go. So same thing, now we're on a new camera. We wanted to go back again, just hit stop, and rinse and repeat. And that is how you do playback. My name is Riel. I'm with Clearly Insight. Thank you for watching. If you would like to reach us, here's our office line. You can contact me with support at clearlyinsightip.com, and here are ours. Thank you for watching.